was criticizing them or being rude, they took that to heart and
Yeah.
thought, oh my God, I've failed my test. And they went from doing very, very well to everything fell apart. Because if you feel nervous,
Yeah.
you feel uncomfortable with someone, then it really affects your fluency. You can clam up. You don't want to really show your language and who you are. You don't want to, because one of the great advantages or great strengths that you have is you're very open about who you are as a person, and that's great because it allows you to speak in a very fluent way. If you go and do the test for real, probably don't interact with the examiner as much. Part 2, you did a great job because you just picked a real event, a real person from your life, and it's much easier to talk about that. Some students try to pick something high level or impressive to impress the examiner. There's no such thing. The best thing to do is pick something from your real life because that's easy to talk about. Part 3, you did very, very well because you really extended your answers. Again, you used real situations from your own life. You don't have to do that, but it really did help you develop your answers. In terms of the scores, pronunciation is pretty much perfect. The examiner will be thinking about, can I understand every word this person is saying? 100%. I can understand every syllable. Then the examiner will be thinking about high-level pronunciation features, such as your intonation. So our voices go up, our voices go down. You speak like a native English speaker in that respect. Sentence stress is when we emphasize certain words. This is my phone, not your phone. So you emphasize certain words at times. Again, you do that 100% naturally. And then you use connected speech. The way native English speakers talk, we wouldn't say, I want to talk about my friend. You'd say, I want to talk about my friend. The flow of the language. So absolutely perfect. No problems there. Coherence and fluency. Coherence is, did you answer the questions? Did you develop them enough? You did that 100% of the time. And then fluency is, did you speak without any unnatural pausing? You did pause at times, but the reason why you paused is important. So in the last, I think it was the second last question, you were talking about adults and you were saying their lives are more structured. So you weren't trying to think of the correct vocabulary because your English isn't good enough. You were trying to just formulate your thoughts and come up with the appropriate, precise word, which you did. So that demonstrates to the examiner that you have a very high level of vocabulary. Because if you were, because you're trying to think of the correct, what's the word?
Yeah.
So when people don't really know the language, then they would stop. And also because you approach this not as a test, but more as a conversation, and you are very open and talk about your life in a very open way, that really helps with fluency. So again, top marks for fluency and coherence. Grammar, I didn't hear a single grammar mistake. The examiner will be thinking about the accuracy of your grammar. Did you make any mistakes? And the range of your grammar. So if I talk to you about a birthday party in the past, did you use the appropriate past tenses? And then I asked you about, well, what do you do today? Did you switch tenses? Did you use the appropriate grammatical structures and tenses to talk about each situation? And again, you did that perfectly. Vocabulary, very natural. You use a nice mixture of just normal everyday words, which everybody uses. And you also use idiomatic language very, very well. So as you can see, you're using very natural English. And overall, you would get a perfect band 9.
Oh, wow.
Which is very rare.
Oh, wow.
Very, very rare.
Okay.
So, well done.
Thank you.